frozen wilderness of Patagonia, Argentina, one of the most remote and unforgiving landscapes on Earth, something extraordinary is happening. Thousands of workers, hundreds of machines, and 437 kilometers of steel pipe being buried under the ground. This is not a military operation. This is not a government secret. This is the Vaca Muerta Sur Pipeline, a $3 billion mega project that could change Argentina's future forever, and almost nobody is talking about it. Chapter 1. The Land Called Dead Cow. To understand why Argentina is spending $3 billion on a pipeline through one of the world's most desolate regions, you first need to understand what's buried underneath it. Beneath the Patagonian rock lies one of the most valuable geological formations ever discovered. The locals call it Vaca Muerta, which translates simply as dead cow. Not exactly glamorous, but what lies beneath this barren landscape is anything but dead. Vaca Muerta is the world's second largest unconventional gas reserve and the fourth largest oil reserve on the entire planet. For decades, Argentina sat on this buried treasure, unable to extract it at scale. The infrastructure simply didn't exist. The oil was there, the money was there, but the pipeline was not. Until now. Chapter 2. The project that changed everything in February 2025. Construction began on what would become the largest oil transportation project in Argentina in over 20 years. The Vaca Muerta Sur Pipeline, known simply as VMOS, is a 437-kilometer steel artery designed to carry crude oil from the heart of Patagonia all the way to Argentina's Atlantic coast. From the oil fields of Allen in Neuquén province to the brand new export terminal at Punta Colorada, in Rio Negro, this pipeline will move up to 550,000 barrels of oil every single day. That's enough oil to fill over 87 Olympic swimming pools daily. Behind this project is a consortium of the world's most powerful energy companies. Yep, Shell, Chevron, Pan American Energy, Vista Energy, and Pampa Energia, all betting billions that this pipeline will work. And in July 2025, international lenders agreed securing the single largest commercial infrastructure loan in Argentine history. $2 billion, a signal to the world that Argentina was back in business. Chapter 3. The engineering challenge building a pipeline across any terrain is complex. Building one across Patagonia? That is something else entirely. The region is famous for its brutal wind gusts reaching over 100 kilometers per hour. Temperatures plunge well below freezing. The terrain shifts from desert flats to river valleys to rocky ridgelines, sometimes within the same kilometer. The engineering team behind VMOS, led by construction giant Techint E&C, deployed cutting-edge technology never before used at this scale in South America. Automated welding systems, capable of producing perfectly sealed joints around the clock, critical in a region where manual labor is limited by extreme weather. A double joint plant producing over 100 pipe joints per day, keeping the construction pace relentless. But the most extraordinary engineering challenge came at kilometer 247 and 249, where the pipeline had to cross an irrigation canal and then pass directly beneath the Rio Negro River. To do this, engineers used horizontal directional drilling a curved underground tunnel beneath the riverbed without disturbing the water above. It was, at the time, the first 48-inch pipe head ever completed in South America. A first, on a continent of 450 million people. In total, the project required 22 special crossings, each one a unique engineering puzzle. Chapter 4. The money behind the megabuild. So why would some of the world's largest companies pour $3 billion into a pipeline through the Patagonian desert? The answer is simple. The potential return is staggering. Once fully operational, expected by late 2026, the VMOS pipeline is projected to help Argentina generate $15 billion Rewrite Argentina's economic story. Chapter 5. The port at the end of the world. At the Atlantic end of this pipeline sits an engineering marvel of its own. Punta Colorada, a new deep-water export terminal being built from scratch on Argentina's coast, will become the gateway through which Patagonian oil reaches the world. The terminal includes a tank farm with massive storage facilities, interconnected monobuoys floating offshore for direct tanker loading, and infrastructure built to handle supertankers carrying millions of barrels at a time. From this remote Argentine coastline, oil bound for Europe, Asia, and North America will depart, turning a country once dependent on energy imports into one of the southern hemisphere's most powerful energy exporters. When the first tanker loads and departs Punta Colorada, likely in 2027, it will mark the end of an era for Argentina and the beginning of something extraordinary. 437 kilometers of steel, $3 billion of investment, the world's second largest gas reserve, and a country determined to change its destiny. The Vaca Muerta Sur Pipeline is not just Argentina's biggest construction project in a generation. It is one of the most ambitious energy infrastructure builds happening anywhere on Earth right now, and when it's done, the world will notice. If you want to see more mega builds and manufacturing stories that the mainstream media ignores, subscribe to Mega Forged. New video every week.